Welcome back to Focus on Crestview. I'm Karen Hardell, owner of a Better Ledger Company and president of the Crestview Area Chamber of Commerce. Our special guests today are with Rocky Bayou Christian School. I have Dr. Michael Mosley, and you are going to introduce another two bright students.
All righty. Got Drew Kirkpatrick here. He is our academic prefect and a rising senior, and Jacob Holcomb, who is not in student government per se, but does a ton of stuff at school, and so I thought it'd be a good chance to see sort of what maybe is a regular kid in the sense that they're not in student government, but they're doing all kinds of things at school.
Okay, well, thank you very much. Thank you, Drew, for being here. We'll talk to you first, okay? So how long have you been a student at Rocky Bayou?
I am what they consider a lifer. I've been here since pre-K3, which would be 14 years.
Oh my goodness.
So a very long time.
All right. And tell me about you're the academic prefect, so tell me about the Honor Code and the Honor Council. Is that part of your duties?
Yes, ma'am. The Honor Code is a brand new thing within the student body. It is a form of accountability for the students, and it mainly focuses on keeping students from lying, stealing, and cheating, which are three main problems within the student body. The Honor Council consists of three of the head prefects within our student government. I am the academic, and then it can also consist of discipleship and the head prefect. And we are just kind of, when things can't get resolved amongst themselves, it comes to us.
Okay. So this is really student body holding each other accountable.
It's student-led. It's to keep it from going to higher authorities, being the faculty.
And so they learn to solve problems and they learn to work things out among themselves. That's terrific. So what are your leadership responsibilities this year?
My leadership responsibilities include a very wide variety of things. Being academic, of course, I am involved in tutoring for anyone that needs it, just simple academic responsibilities, my own academic responsibilities. Also, I organize things such as orientation and foundation days in the school, and various amounts of just student-led days that we have that are just throughout the whole school year that take up a very large amount of time. So.
And what are your plans next year? You're a rising senior, so what are your plans for college next year?
I have two very opposite plans that I have going for me as of right now. One would be to hopefully play Division I soccer for the Air Force Academy and major in aeronautical engineering, which would be very difficult, but a very I guess just respectable job that I would enjoy a lot. And the second would be Division II soccer to play for PBA, which is in West Palm. Okay. It's Palm Beach Atlantic. So those are my two main options as of right now.
Okay. So if you go to the Air Force Academy, you might be able to play soccer there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, I didn't realize that. And I suppose you feel like Rocky Bayou has probably done a really great job of preparing you for that college career.
Absolutely. I've played there since the 5th grade.
Okay.
For the same coach up until now.
So what would you recommend, or why, I guess, would you recommend Rocky Bayou Christian School to other families?
I'd recommend it to other families just because there's a sense of a family within the school. Being such a small school, you get so many opportunities that you just wouldn't get at larger scale schools within the community. Such as Niceville and Fort Walton, we just know everybody, and you get more opportunities to shine in things such as athletics and student government, and it's just everybody knows everybody, and it's a very homely feel, and it's nice because just the opportunities are always there. You just have to find them.
Well, thank you, Drew, very much. I enjoyed speaking with you, and I wish you good luck next year. And Jacob, now you and Drew have been friends since K3?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that right?
Yes,
okay, so you're also a lifer at Rocky Bayou Christian School.
Yes, ma'am.
So we mentioned sports earlier.
Yes, ma'am.
What activities in sports are you involved in?
I am involved in football, weightlifting, drama, leadership track, and student government.
Okay, my goodness. So you're as busy as Drew is.
Yes, ma'am.
Football and drama. That's an interesting combination.
Yes, ma'am.
What drama productions have you been involved in?
I have been a part of the last 4 drama productions, 2 of which were Bye Bye Birdie and The Pirates of Penzance, which I was set crew, which I would just make sure the sets were in order and that they were ready for the next scene. The next 2 were Music Man and Guys and Dolls, which I actually participated in the acting part of it. And
did you sing and dance?
Yes, ma'am, I did, and it really was eye-opening for me. I've always kind of felt that I enjoyed acting, but I'd never had the courage to actually try it, and I finally did, and I realized how much I loved it. And it's just, there's so much talent in all those kids that come out there, and they work so hard to put on those shows, and it's really just, it's amazing to see.
And what about the football program? What can you tell me about that?
I've been a part of the football program since the beginning. My first year was JV. I played on the 8th grade team and ended up moving to the varsity after the season was over. And really what I can say about the team this year is that it's very different on both physically and the attitude-wise. The attitude of the players has improved beyond comparison. They're a different team. They go out to practice every day with the attitude of we're going to get better. We're going to make sure that we do whatever we can to get better this day. And just the whole aspect of whatever we're doing, even if it's on the football field, in the classroom, or even at home, that we're going to do it to the best of our ability and to serve God. We have a motto that we came up with this last spring season called, we say all day, every day. And it's just this motto of no matter what's going on, no matter what you're doing, do it 100% and do it for God's glory.
And I already asked you how long you've been a student at Rocky Bayou Christian School, so you've been there since pre-K.
Yes, ma'am.
What do you enjoy best about being a student at Rocky Bayou?
Just really, the best thing about Rocky is that it's such, as Drew said earlier, it's just a big family. I mean, these students go to this school and they never have to worry, or they worry about things, but they don't go through the things alone. The students are there to help them, and the faculty. The faculty help us so much through everything that we go through. When we have a problem, they stop us in the hallway, or even stop us before class starts. Hey, are you okay? Can I pray for you today? All right, I'll be praying for you tonight. They're so helpful in everything we do, in academics, athletics. They encourage us in our athletics, and anything that we go through, they're there to help us out. And it's just an amazing feeling.
Well, I'm so impressed by both of you and both the young ladies who were here earlier today. And it takes a lot to be a leader at your school and to put yourself out there on the stage and to try different things. And it's obvious to me that the school is what's given you the courage and the ability and the room to do that. So it sounds like there's quite a community at Rocky Bayou Christian School.
Yeah, I think that's really a big part, and they've hit on this, but it's the idea of really growing together and being able to explore sort of, what is it that God's given me to do in this life, and getting a chance to try that out. That's what a school should allow kids to do. So we're very blessed that way.
Well, how long have you had a football program there at the school?
We're going into our 5th year of football,
okay.
And it has been a learning experience for us because we're obviously in a very big football region of the country, and we came into a very, very tough district. So I've been really proud of the boys and just sticking with it because it takes a certain amount of character to go out into a game in which if you score, that's a victory.
Mm-hmm.
And so they've really done a great job, I think, keeping their eye on a long-term prize. And I'm really excited for young men like Jake, who were there at the beginning, to hopefully this year see that pay off a little bit with some wins. So we're real excited.
Right. And to see something started from the beginning like that,
right,
and be able to go through. Of course, they had a great example with your soccer program.
Yeah,
so
soccer's been extremely successful over the years, and yeah, the soccer teams are always in the playoffs and always doing well.
Now, are most of your students involved in some kind of activity and some level of responsibility?
Yeah, we've got about 200 high school students, and we do 20 varsity sports. So you can kind of do the arithmetic and see that basically everybody's got to do something. We also have that full fine and performing arts schedule. So, you know, it's not unusual. You know, Drew was in the marching band and symphonic band for years, as well as playing sports. Jake's in musicals and sports. So everybody has to do something, and usually more than one something.
Well, thank you again so much. I'm very proud of you. I'm very excited about your future. And thank you, Rocky Bayou Christian School, for sponsoring our breakfast this month. We're going to take another break, and when we come back, Dennis Mitchell, our president-elect for this year, is going to tell us what's going on with the Crestview Area Chamber of Commerce.